What is going on, guys? CrowShow coming at you with another little movie review. So hi guys, doing myself. So today we're doing another movie review on a new movie that just came out, Marvel related actually. So hi guys, doing myself. So I already said that. But anyways, as you could tell, I'm very still hyped from the fucking movie that I just saw. And if you already know what I'm about to tell you, it's because I went to go see Logan. Logan is the third Wolverine movie played by Hugh Jackman and is a very, very amazing character to play. And I love how they have made him the main actor for Wolverine's part for the years that have been nothing but amazing with the Xmen movies that came out. Even Origins. I enjoyed Origins, even though a lot of people didn't enjoy Origins because, I don't know, maybe there was too much green screen, VFX, I don't know, who knows? I don't care, really. I mean, I will care the fact that I am on the side of people saying that that Deadpool thing was pretty stupid, in my opinion. Nothing compared to the actual Deadpool. So, right off the bat, as you can tell by what I'm wearing, I did wear this to the freaking theater. I thought I'd actually piss off a lot of people. I only ran into like a couple people who were just like, dude, why are you wearing Deadpool stuff? This isn't a Deadpool movie. That's what you think, but you might be wrong. The thing is, we're going to go through the whole entire movie, so spoiler alert, be sure to not watch the video if you haven't seen Logan yet. I'm sorry, I have to spoil movies every time I make reviews now. It's really hard to not spoil movies these days with me, so I kind of have to. So if you guys don't want to be spoiled of the movie, don't watch this video. Make sure to skip it and not watch it yet until after you have seen the movie. And if you've seen the movie and you want to come back to my channel and watch this video, feel free to do whatever you need to do, share this video around and whatnot. And yeah, that's all I really have to say about that. But let's go ahead and get started and get right into the review. Right off the bat, as soon as the movie starts, I think it's going to take a really big turn. I thought I was going to actually see either Logan or X-23. Or in this case, Laura. I was wrong, because next thing you know, I hear a certain tone from a certain song from a certain movie playing through the headphones of this character that's walking down the street. Next thing you know, the hoodie comes down and it's Wade fucking Wilson. That's right, Deadpool was in the first half of the movie pretty much teasing that there was going to be a Deadpool 2 and telling people, hey, watch out, we're not done here yet, not with this film, not by a long shot. And Ryan Reynolds did amazing in his little tiny 5 or 3 or 2 minutes showing of him being in Deadpool. And it obviously brought the biggest smile on my face. My friends were looking at me like, hey Draven, it's your favorite superhero and stuff like anti-hero. And anyways, it was just really awesome to see Ryan Reynolds back as Deadpool, even for the short amount of time that we had. Breaking the fourth wall, like usual. And also showing the Logan logo movie title picture in the background when he was trying to save the man that was getting mugged. And it was really fun, just the whole thing, pretty much hyping up the entire audience in the theater that there was going to be a Deadpool 2. For the progress on Deadpool 2, so far as I've heard, they're still trying to find out who's going to be Cable, so they're pretty much not even done making the film yet. But beyond that, I love that beginning of the movie, and then right when the movie starts, right off the bat, you think it's going to be, you know, a really up-high movie starter kind of thing where, like, you know, Wolverine's killing people already. Well, it was sort of like that, but not the way you would expect, because next thing you know, you see how old Wolverine, aka Logan, has gotten, that he can't even pull out his claws normally anymore, and it hurts him to get shot, hit, or anything like that in the matter. And, you know, you just feel the pain just going through his entire body, just watching that scene. He's actually getting attacked because some guys are trying to take his tires, and I believe they were cartel dealers who were trying to, like, you know, buy his tires or steal his tires for money or something. Interviewed, they started shooting at him. He got angry and killed as many of them as he possibly could. Decapitated one, stabbed one in the face, and then took another one's leg off. And it was freaking brutal as fucking shit, and I loved the hell out of just the beginning scene. The take on Mr. Charles Xavier was one that I definitely didn't see coming. His head has become so unstable that he can't even think straight. He's having seizures now and stuff like that. And then Calypso, I think his name was, Calypso, was in the movie too. If you remember Calypso, he was that bald, pale, snaking-looking man from X-Men Apocalypse. Who was like always making IDs for mutants and stuff like that and giving them money. He pretty much played a big role in this movie, being the tracker of mutants if you ever came across any. But him and Logan and Charles Xavier being the remaining 3 mutants that they know of, they pretty much just kept it at a really small rate, and pretty much Calypso's powers were almost like nearly impossible to use. I don't think it's Calypso. I'm trying to remember what his name was. It did start with a C or a K. It's a very hard name to pronounce. I can't remember off the top of my head. It'll probably come to me eventually, if I was to watch X-Men Apocalypse again, but not for a while. Not for a while. Anyways, just how they started off the movie with showing those characters and how old they've gotten was very well done. I do love especially how they introduced Laura, aka Weapon X-23. I love how she was moving around and kicking ass when she first showed up in the fucking place that Logan was living at, and when they were getting attacked by all those guys that Logan ran into. So he ended up learning the hard way once he helped Laura and stuff like that. But Laura didn't really need any help, because next thing you know, she's coming out with a decapitated head and pretty much laying out waste to the entire freaking squadron that came out to hunt for her. And then Logan jumps in, and we have a big bloodbath. As the movie progresses, the relationship between Laura and Logan become much more complicated and closer at the same time. But the relationship between Logan and Charles Xavier and Laura and Xavier, it was really, they've already been clicked. They already know what they've been thinking and saying and stuff like that. And she became really close with Charles until the meaning of the time where I did not see this coming. Running away from these bad guys, it turns out the organization that made Wolverine was still trying to make the actual perfect Weapon X soldier. X-23 was one of the prototypes and was a very big success. However, she had more rage in her than they anticipated for to have. She does have some humanity, but she apparently doesn't have enough to really call herself a successful experiment. But the next thing you know, another Weapon X that looks exactly like Logan shows up and starts killing everybody and is 10 times more aggressive and young looking, and a pretty much more upgraded version of Logan, and pretty much fucks shit up until Logan finds him face to face with his clone, tries to fight him, doesn't do a really good job at that because he is old, but he does stand a pretty good toe-to-toe fight with that guy, and it was a pretty brutal fight through the half of it until the next scene. Pretty much as after Charles was pretty much dead, spoiler, Charles died in that movie because of that Weapon X prototype clone, Weapon X-24. It was really heartbreaking to see one of my favorite characters go, especially one played by Patrick Stewart. I loved the hell out of that character like no other. It was my favorite character besides Wolverine. Other than that, as the relationship between Logan and Laura became more closer, and then Logan realizing that she actually is his daughter, he started caring for her a little bit more, but she started caring a little bit less for him. Once Logan got her out of the space that she was supposed to cross the border to, they got her and her friends, who were also experiments in the Stryker's son's program. She found them all together, and then they were running away for their lives because the soldiers had found them again. Wolverine found the serum that was used for the clone that was badly wounded, that helps enhance his aggression and his healing process, and became the Wolverine we all know and love that moves really fucking fast and aggressively and kills all the soldiers, and helps X-23, aka Laura. And Laura and Logan team up like a Batman and Robin duo, but 10 times better and 10 times gorier. And everybody dies, so as we think. Until the X-24 Logan shows up again for round 2, with Logan being weak after the serum has worn off, and Logan pretty much becomes so weak compared to that Logan that he needs his daughter's help, and she does. And eventually she doesn't stand that much of a fight between the X-24. So next thing you know, Logan pretty much tries to jump in and help a little bit more to give the kids a head start, but the kids actually could hold their own once they all start using their powers to help Logan fight this clone. Thinking that it was dead, it wasn't dead, and next thing you know, the X-24 prototype grabs Logan, stabs him through the chest with a branch from a tree, and then his beloved daughter finds a revolver, and then also took an adamantium bullet that Wolverine wanted to use on himself, and puts it into the revolver and shoots the prototype, killing it instantly with a headshot. Now, at the very end of it, we've now come to the conclusion of the relationship between X-23 and Logan, who finally come to the realization they are family. She is his daughter, and he is her father, and she finally calls him Daddy. And that has the conclusion of the heartbreaking loss of our favorite Hugh Jackman character, the Wolverine, dying in her arms or hand, and being buried underneath rocks before the children leave to go across the border, and she leaves, instead of a cross, she leaves an X to show he was an X-Men. Now, in my opinion, this movie was so emotionally upbeat, very hype, very action-packed. I love the relationships with the character. The comedic writing was very phenomenal. This film, all out, was a very, very gorgeous Fox Central Marvel-based film. I think it definitely hits neck and neck with Deadpool, for sure. Definitely will hit neck and neck. It was very, very well done. So on a rating of 1 to 10, Logan is going to get a straight up 10 out of 10 from your boy, the Crow 2119. I'm just saying right now, I am really stoked for Deadpool 2. I cannot wait for that shit to come out soon, or for another trailer or something like that to come out. So, also, if you are going to see the Logan movie and you actually don't care if you get spoiled or not and whatnot, and you're still watching this, if you're expecting an after credits ending, you're not going to get it, because the Deadpool beginning scene before the movie pretty much is that ending credits. So that was disappointing in my opinion, but you know, that's life. Whatever. Well, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you stayed through this whole entire video and you didn't care that you were getting spoiled through the whole film, and you wanted to know what was happening, well, I'm going to tell you right now, it is definitely worth going to see still. It is very amazing of a Marvel film, in my opinion. I cannot wait for this movie to come out on DVD. I may go see it again just because it is an amazing film. Go see it, please. It is very well done. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all later.
We gonna fall, then we let it pop, don't let it go. Come on, X gon' give it to you. He gon' give it to you. X gon' give it to you. He gon' give it to you.